This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, through this last year, 2018, I discovered a whole bunch of games that have come out that I never got a chance to unwrap. And I don't know if you guys go through that same type of thing where you kind of you buy a bunch of games, they never come out of the wrapper, and they sit there for years, and then all of a sudden you discover a great game that you didn't know about. Well, I made a list of the top 10 games I discovered last year that I thought were absolutely fantastic and I had so much fun playing. You can't play them all, but you can try. So let's take a look at our list. And number 10 is an older game of, well, basically Who's the Traitor? And my favorite game at one point was Shadow of Camelot, but this took its place because it was a lot darker. And that's Battlestar Galactica. This was a lot of fun. Another game at number 9 that I discovered was a Victory Points game, and it came in a little box. And it is Zulus on the Rampart. I discovered this early in the year, and when I got my hands on it, I just absolutely love it. It was a reprint I had gotten my hands on, and just had a blast playing it solo, and it sits right behind me, as a matter of fact, and it's one of the games that I just really enjoy just popping out every once in a while, if I can get it out, of course. And here we go. See, now I don't have to put the art in because it's right there, but this is just a great little game, everything all contained into a little box. Never said it was professional. And number 8 is another Victory Point game that I discovered just at the end of the year. It's kind of funny. I discovered that one at the beginning of the year and the other one at the end of the year. And that's one that I picked up at a flea market, and it is The Alamo Remembered. This was a lot of fun. It's a laser cut game and played very well. Had just a fantastic time. You know, of course, there's no way for the Texans to win. I know. I'm waiting for the snarky comment. But it's a matter of how much resistance can you give? And for me, that was just absolutely fantastic and great. Another game that I discovered at Origins, well, actually, I got it at BGG Con 3 years ago, and I didn't play it until this year, and that's Eon's End. I love that card game. Now, since then, a second edition come out, and now they're coming out with a legacy edition, and I can't wait to get my hands on either one of those because I had such a good time playing those games. That game, it was ridiculous. Probably one of my favorite card games besides Aventura. And number 6 was a game I discovered this year, and it was at BGG Con once again. And my good friend, the Undead Viking, pointed it out and said it was a great game. So I picked it up and brought it here, and I played it at the con, and that's Cold Water Crowned. I really liked that game. At number 5 is a game that I saw a video of from Rado, and I just absolutely fell in love with the game, and I couldn't wait to get it here and play it, and I did get it, and that is Queen's Architect. A really unique type of game where you're trying to build certain structures to really impress the queen and of course get victory points. Figure that one out, right? This game here, I didn't even realize I had, and I dug it out at number 4, and I decided to play it, and I thought, wow, this is really a lot of fun. And that's Tash Kalar. It's a game where you're playing against You're playing it in an arena, and it's just mano a mano, and boy, is it a lot of fun. At number 3 on this list, this was a game, again, BGG Con. BGG Con was really, really good to me because I discovered a lot of things I just normally wouldn't play. I absolutely love this game. Chaz showed me this game, and then I actually played it live here towards the end of the year, and that's Emotep. Emotep is so good. It's so easy to learn, but incredibly hard to master. I just had a complete blast playing this, and I loved it so much it made it all the way up to number 3. At number 2 was a game, well, when we were moving things around here, trying to get ready to get the environmental controls put in and stuff like that, and basically just try to build out here, so that's all we do is film out here. It was a game that I came across, and I said, what the heck is this? And I remembered I bought it at Gen Con close to 3 to 4 years ago, and it was still in the wrapper, and I bought the expansion, I bought everything for it. Well, I opened this up, and I was just blown away by the miniatures, and I said, boy, these look fun to paint. I think I'm going to paint them before I even know anything about the game. Well, I ended up painting them, and I absolutely loved, just fell in love with the miniatures, and then had to learn everything about the game, and it turned out to be an absolute masterpiece, and that's Folklore. I really, really love Folklore, The Affliction. It is a fantastic game. Then I had to hunt down the Kickstarter, thank you Greenbrier Games, and the Kickstarter, all the Kickstarter stuff, and I was just blown away by the map and all the cool stuff that came with it, and it turned into a passion project, and I just absolutely loved it. So at number 2, Folklore. At number 1 is a game that, boy, there's a lot of victory point games on here. A game I sat down to and I got coaxed into by Tina, and when we sat down and Alec Embrick explained the game, we were just absolutely blown away by it, and that is Nemo's War. We learned that at Gen Con, a matter of fact. It was virtually on the last day, and I just looked at that and I went, wow, this is fun. Everything's right in front of you. A great adventure, and just a fantastic solo experience, and I really, really enjoy that kind of thing. And just love Nemo's War, and that was a game that I discovered this year that I thought was the best. I'd love to hear the games that you pulled out of your collection and all of a sudden played and said, oh my god, this is like one of my favorite games. It'd be interesting to hear your stories. You can put it down in the comments. These were my top 10. I can't wait to hear yours. So, until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.